Hello and good afternoon for one more session of Grandma's March. Today is our third day already. I'm very excited because we have all today, Sunday, March 26th. We have three sessions with three amazing wise women. Um, and today, right now, our special guest, she is Dr. Roshan Ara from Kashmir, India. And I happened to meet her in my trip to India a couple of weeks ago. So this is an amazing woman that is very connected to all the feminine activism. She's a social activist. She's a professor of the University of Kashmir and also of the Center for Women Studies and Research. Aside of being a teacher, she's a researcher and very interested in all that is related to women and social activism. She has contributed to her region and the country a lot and has get diverse awards. Like, for example, she is the India, and she will tell us more about that. But she has worked through women's empowerment and voluntary service. She has been awarded the prestigious award of National Best Teacher, honorable president by the honorable president of India. And she's the India Inspirational Women Award. That's another award that she has recently also received. And she's a member of various reputed international women organizations: International Alliance for Women in France, International Women's Peace Group in South Korea. She's representing the national level women organization, All India's Women Conference in New Delhi. So we can see here that she's an amazing, very engaged woman in the community. She's always working for women associations. She's a member of India Association for Women's Studies. She has a qualification. She's a PhD and three master degrees in gender studies, economics, and commerce. She has attended many international conferences and presented papers at Geneva, Moscow, and South Korea, and numerous lectures, talks, and acts all over India. So she has presented in India Radio and Darshan in Srinagar. So she's heading right now the Department of Women's Studies, and that's how I met her with some of her amazing students that are studying gender studies. And I wanted to invite her to really tell us the story, because the theme of this year is awakening our divine potential through stories, rituals, and love. And the amazing work that she's doing in Kashmir, I wanted to present it to our community and to the world. How she is empowering so many students, especially women, to be activists in their countries. Is a region that has suffered a lot and needs to recover all the feminine empowerment, and that's something that she's doing. And aside of that, she's also going to tell us a beautiful story and the connection that she has or she had when she was a child with her grandmothers. So welcome, Dr. Roshan. I hope you're here with
Thank you very
us.
much. My pleasure, my honor.
We're not seeing your video right now. Can you check? Help us
Uh,
check. We can
I can
hear
see.
you. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, you're here. So welcome.
Uh,
Welcome. It's my pleasure to have you
my
here with us.
pleasure and honor, dear Monica. Thank you very much. Really, I feel honored to be a part of this conversation. And thank you very much for your invitation, bringing me in this platform that we will be sharing some experiences with this elite group of women who are already empowered and who are empowering other women of the world. And I see, Monica, really it was a great pleasure to see you, to meet you in Kashmir. And it was a very short visit. And I
Yes.
am really, I was missing you and couldn't meet, couldn't sit together for long. And I hope in near future There will be more trips, and we will be meeting physically as well. And the moment, the campaign that we have launched, I think in our meeting here, I think we will take our mission forward, and we are really happy that we are having a group of youth, a very enthusiastic youth with us, boys and as well as girls, who are ready to work with us. And in our association, I hope they will just be the future torch bearers, and they can contribute towards the cause of women in any part of the globe. And really, it is a great learning as well for me that you are doing such a wonderful job, because in today's time, I think that the people who are working and who are working for others, for every today's world, everybody is working for himself or herself. But I salute the people who are concerned for others and who are working for the others. And especially with the topic, the theme that you are working for, that is our bond with our grandmothers. Really, I think this is something so unique that we can be able to just recollect our childhood. We can just recollect the moments. We can cherish the moments that we have spared with our grandmas, and our children and the children of our future. I think we need to inculcate such values, such tradition again in our children, so that they can develop the same bond with their grandmothers. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Oh, thank you so much. And definitely, I was completely in love with Kashmir. This is an amazing place. I never thought I was going. And the nature, the culture, the traditions, the people, the food is amazing. And I definitely want to bring through this event a piece of that, and through you, such a special wise woman. So please tell us a little bit of, and a little, because it's a little bit, I know you do a lot in this space that we're going to have here, of the work that you're doing right now with your students through the Women's Studies Center in the University of Kashmir, for us to start. And then you can share us all those amazing stories that you have with your, or that you had
Yes,
when you were a child with your grandmas.
yes, dear Monica. Yes, my pleasure providing me an opportunity to just to share my experiences or my achievements, what I have done, what I have achieved throughout my life. By profession, I am a teacher, I am a professor, but beyond that, I had already this passion that I should do something for the community as well. As a teacher, I have tried to be very much closed to my students, as you have just felt in our meeting what my students are feeling about me. They have developed such a close bond with me wherever I have taught. And during my tenure as a teacher in my classroom, I have never only talked about the curriculum. I have not only taught about is your course and what you are going to learn, but beyond that, I am taking the extraordinary care of all their problems. And I am every time I think I have succeeded also in reaching to them, because whenever any student has any problem, I always provide them the space that you should come to me, because I am a teacher not in the classroom, but I am 24 hours mentor for you. And I make them comfortable, and they come with their problems and with their grievances, and they share all the problems with me, even if they have some problem in homes as well. And also, many students who are suffering from depression, and I have been to their home as well. I have talked to their parents, I have traveled to their home as well. And I hope that this is something, it was something so special, that I was being awarded and rewarded by that best teacher award at the national level by the honorable president of India. And because I was not only a teacher in the classroom, but I was the teacher beyond the classroom as well. And today also, as whatever I teach in the classroom, but I try to practice it. I don't want to make any child suffer. Even if any student is trying to leave the studies, I have motivated them to stay. I have succeeded in just motivating them and fulfilling them their goals, fulfilling them their dreams. They have contacts. Um, I think all the students of mine whom I have taught, they are in touch with me, and even many students, they are this time they are at a very good position. They have achieved good goals of their lives, and some of them are at the highest administrative position, some are in the corporate sector, some are there, some are there. But once they try to reach me, they try to reach me through social media. They are in search of my contact, they want to talk to me, they want to meet me, and I think that is the great achievement that I have achieved as a teacher. But beyond that, now I am heading the Women Studies Center, and since I have assumed the charge of this headship, heading this center for women studies, we are teaching the subject gender studies, and our goal is not only teaching and research, but our goal is something beyond. I want to make this center really, I want to connect with overall globe. I want to connect with all the women of the world. And what is my mission? My mission is that we women, we are similar. We are not different from each other. Even you are in any living in any part of the globe, wherever you are, we are mothers, we are sisters, we are wives, we are daughters. In any stage of our life, our problems, our challenges, these are same. And therefore, I think why we should not develop a universal bond, a universal sisterhood, so that we can connect with other women of the world. All the women of the world, I think they have to develop such a connectivity so that we can, at a very in a very short span of time, we can just come to redress and address our issues, our problems. And also, I think because I want to make my department, I want to make it the attraction of all the famous institutes of the world, famous universities of the world. I hope my students, they shall also get connected with other parts of the world, other universities of the world, for the sake of research, for the sake of service, social service, for the sake of community service. And in that search, in that journey, I think I am lucky enough that I have met you people as well. I am highly grateful to Professor Rama, Professor Alexander, Professor
Yes.
Nidima, and you, dear Monica. I think this is a good beginning, and I am hopeful that I have traveled a lot. I am working already with many organizations, international women's organizations as well, and I am researching, and I am continuously researching the issues related to women. I am also I am also very much worried about the overburden that women are sharing throughout the world. And I have presented a paper in Geneva on the theme women and leadership, and that was highly appreciated there. And since the time, I think again I have met good people there, and we are following that path. We are trying to reach our women of the world, and women of the world, wherever they are, they need us. If we are having any sort of enthusiasm, if we are empowered, if we are having knowledge, if we are having any such information, I think we are needed, we are required by the women of the world. And we women, we need to raise a collective voice, we need to be one. And this oneness and this sisterhood, and this can make us powerful. And I think it can be more appealing if we sit together, if we meet together, and if we do our work. I think in a joint venture, if we are sharing our work, if we are sharing our experiences, we can benefit from each other's work. And so far as my social work is concerned, I am working with for Kashmir. I am working as a facilitator for an education trust where I work for the students who are studying engineering and MBBS, who belong to the very marginalized group of the society, and that education trust is sponsoring their education for MBBS and engineering for all the full time for 4 years. And then again, so far since 2011, I have been doing this work, and this time I think there are plenty of doctors and engineers who have benefited from that scholarship. And till date, I am doing it, and I feel very happy and very satisfied when I help any needy person. And again, I am working as President All India Women's Conference for Kashmir, where we are working for women empowerment, women's welfare, and empowerment of the girl child. Again, I am a regular discussant with our radio, with our Doordarshan, and again, I am working with Women's Commission, and I am working as a resource person anywhere, and I take an active part in any conference, in any discussion, in any debate which is related to any social issue, and especially women and girl child is my theme. And therefore, I think today it is really my great opportunity to share my work, to share my experiences, and I think if I get any opportunity in near future as well, I can be a part of any work, great work that you can think that I can contribute. I am always ready to contribute, and I would be much happy to contribute more to the to this noble cause. What you are doing, you are also doing, you are contributing a lot, and your mission and mine mission, and this, I think this mission can lead us to a better future, to a better for a, and we can work much better for a better tomorrow. And so far as the work is concerned, our students, who have met you, and they are also trying to follow my advice. They are very much ready to just land on the path that I have been doing. And that way, I think I am more happy, and I am very much fortunate that they are ready to follow me. And whatever I am doing, they are very much influenced, they are very much impressed by my work as well. And so far as my hobbies are concerned,
Yeah.
I am always ready. Whenever I get a call, whenever I get any opportunity, I will be always there with you, dear Monica.
That is so
Thank you
amazing.
so much.
It's like I don't even know how you find time to do all this amazing work that you do. And I definitely met your students, and I can see how they look at you as a more than a teacher or professor. You are a mentor to them. You represent an archetype of the real, you're not a grandmother, but it's like that person that cares, that loves, that
Yes.
take care of them, that develops them. So I saw that in their eyes, and how much you represent to that, and that is so beautiful. And definitely with all the work that you're doing, I'm here to support. As same, we were together with Alexander and Rama from Home for Humanity, and Nilima Bhatt from Shakti Leadership. And I know the idea is to really create this sistership, global sistership moving forward, and everybody get to know more of Kashmir, and we all together can really build a better world. So it is amazing. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. I don't know really how you do it, because it's like you're all over, you're being so active, and definitely we need more women like you, and you're an inspiration to a lot of us. So it's my honor to
Thank
have
you
you
very
here. And I would love to ask you for the minutes that we
story.
have about your
The
story and
story.
connection to your grandmas,
Yes.
because I know you have a lovely story and connection, and that is part of who you are.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, dear Monica, really a childhood stories are very lovely. And I think every elder, once we recall our childhood, we look back and we find that those have been really the amazing days. And one incident I can narrate. First, I had been very much closely associated with my grandma, and she used to love me like anything. I was sleeping with her. I could take food with her. And even after coming back from my school, I could really, she was just living just some, only it was a 5 minutes way to reach my grandma's home. And once I could come back from the school, I could leave my bag, school bag at my home, and I could rush to her. And even in on holidays as well, I could spare a lot of time with her. And one incident I can narrate: when I was in class fourth or fifth, it was very early, and I could just get the space that I could share my problems with her as well. And one day, my it was lively, a very lively school, and that we were only few students studying there. It was not a crowded one. And this school was also, it was closely uh, just nearby to my grandma's home, only I think just a few steps. And one day, my teacher, I was what I was doing, I was we have winter vacation, a long winter vacation, because our region is very cold region, and we were having a long winter holidays. And once we were just entering the new class, new grade, we were getting new books, and we could study during the winter vacation. But what I was doing, it was my habit, when I was having this winter vacation, I could study all the books. Then I could be free, you know, I could be free. Yeah. Then, for how I could play, I could take part
Right.
in other affairs. Yeah, I could finish the books. And what happened one day, when I was in the school, my teacher, we had only a single teacher. And what did she do? She told me that you have to study with these kids. Those kids were in the lower grade. I was in the fourth grade, they were in the third grade. You have to study this book. I told her, I have read it. She forced me, no, you have to do it, because when I am teaching them, you have to. I felt very bad that I am in the fourth grade, and she is just, it is below my dignity. But I don't know what sort of child I was. And I thought that it is below my dignity when I am already in the fourth grade, and she is just mingling me with the third grade students. And this could just be it could be a shame for me. And I didn't bear it, and I slowly, the kids were reading, and I could rush out from the class, and I very quickly rushed to my grandma. And
It
I
was so
know,
close.
yeah, yeah, so close. And I thought this is the only alternative now, only option left with me. Then when I went to her, I was a little bit, I was crying. I was weeping. She told me what has happened. I narrated that my teacher is compelling me to just study with the third grade kids. She told me that there is no harm. Then I conveyed her the full message, because I have already covered all the books, and I am in the fourth grade. I have covered fourth grade books as well, and she is telling me just to recite the lesson, that is the lesson of the third grade students. Then she just accompanied me. No issue. I will come to your teacher. I will talk to her. Then she came, and she taught. She talked to the teacher. Then the teacher told her, "No, no, no. Why, Roshan? If you are not interested, I will not now pressurize you. Why did you go to your grandma? This is really something big. You have gone there. You should have told me." Then she just managed this my scene, but and she accepted that now you will not have to study with them. You go with your own books. And this was really, I think that I have done a good job, and this was the only option left with me. And so, my grandma, she was always a noble lady, and she could understand, being an illiterate woman, but she could understand that what are the problems the child can face, and how should I talk to the teacher. I think those values, I think that that time she spent, she was with my side, right? She was by my side. And I think the children in today's time, when children are in depression, when children are feeling loneliness, I think how much they may be missing. Can they get this support? Can they get this time? Can they
Yes.
get this space? And I wish the children of today and the grandmas of today, let them think over for a while, that if they can spend such a precious time for their grandchildren. And I wish that if the parents as well, they can manage, and they can just teach their children how grandparents are important to them, and how grandparents, the narrating of the stories, then inculcating the cultural values, inculcating the traditional values, and how to develop as a strong, as a confident human being, confident individual. I think this is the job that only grandparents can do. But luckily, the children who enjoy this facility, who enjoy this love, who enjoy this time. But I think the children, this is the rare number of children who are enjoying this opportunity.
It is true. It is amazing. And thank you for sharing that beautiful story because really, it always makes me remember my own stories with my grandmothers. And I didn't have
Yes.
I wasn't so lucky to have them like some steps from my house. We have to drive where they were. It wasn't too far
Uh-huh.
away, it was in the same city, but I was so
Great.
connected to them. So I always, when I got back to school, I will either call them or share my stories with them through the phone, or ask my mom to take me to the grandma every weekend. We will go and visit them. So definitely growing up, as you're saying, for children and for everybody that has the opportunity to have that connection with grandmothers, that is something that um, impacts so much your life because there is so much love and time that they give you and so much caring.
Mhm.
And one thing I have seen a lot, and I work in human resources, and I see how much women today that are in women today, we all want to work and be activists and be active
Yes, yes,
in the world, not only with the families but out there. But there is a fear and a struggling of aging, and when you are seeing you're becoming a grandmother, recently at my work, I was talking to an amazing woman that she was struggling that I'm becoming a grandmother and I'm feeling old and I don't know how to do this. So it is really sad because right now women are they don't understand that the importance of this role uh,
yes,
is the way to society to maintain the traditions, to keep the love,
yes,
to build a community, to support the
yes.
children, to keep on passing the values. So I would
Mhm.
love if you can give a message, and with all your research and the work that you're doing together with women and women's studies, some message to women out there and the importance of they have in this world as women, and also aging is difficult for today's women, for all of us, definitely.
Yes, dear Monica, really it is the need of the hour, I think. Because, once now, more and more women are joining workforce. They are in they are in organizations, they are in corporates, they are in every field of life right now. But still then I think, if we can, we women, I think I am hopeful as well, that if we connect with each other, and we we can be able to address our own problems, we can face our challenges very, very happily. Aging is an issue with men as well as women, right? But
Yes.
women have a great they have a strong hold of the family. But what is happening when, in our culture, for example, I will talk about our own culture. What is happening here? Here, when women grow old, what is their life? But they have to stay in the home. They can take care of their grandchildren, and we have joint family system as well in place. Not so much now, but still it is in place. You can find a
Yes.
lot of joint families here. And one more strong thing, that is, so far as our religion is concerned, and there is a lot of importance given to mothers in our religion. A lot of mothers, uh, they are being given a very, I can say, such an importance that mother is everything. So far as our religion is concerned, mother is everything. And even it has been said, in our holy Quran, for men even, that if you want to enter the paradise, it is near the feet of the mother.
Mm.
Then it means that there is nothing is superior than a mother.
Than a
But
mother. Wow.
there are many families, there are many people who really believe in it and who practice this thing. And there are many families where, for example, I can talk of my own mother. We are four sisters, we are three brothers. And sisters are, usually daughters are in their own homes. But when my mother, she was, 2 years back, she was suffering from such a chronic problem. But one brother was just helping, he was feeding her. One brother was doing this thing, one mother, we were one sister, our then our sisters-in-law. I think, well, this was, I can say, this was the concern of every member of the family. uh, and everybody was trying just to contribute to this thing so that we can get benefited, because she is our mother, right? This is the practice, if we practice it, religion says. But I think if the people really who have firm belief in it, they do it. And recently, I think there has been an incident. It has happened in, I think, I don't remember the exact country, that the mother, she went to some Islamic scholar that I want to make my son a Muslim.
Hmm.
The son was, her son was, I think he was some 17 or 18 years old. Then the Muslim scholar, he told her that, why are you compelling him? You have your own religion, don't compel him to just to Islam, it is not to be accepted forcibly. Then she told him that, I will just share with you, I want to share with you, this is my I have only one hope, that is, when I will grow old, my son will, he will obey me, he will care me, because Muslim men, they are caring and they are obeying their parents. Then this Islamic scholar, he told her, that is good, but I cannot force him. But if you want to, if he is convinced, because he is a matured boy, if he is convinced, and he can do it, otherwise he can do it. This is just, I want to share it with you. But every Muslim is not doing this, right?
Got it.
Because
Yes.
every Muslim is not doing right like this, because they say, no, now we are, for example, parents are here, their children are living in some other part of the world, or in other state,
Mm.
because of the work culture, because of the other pressures, and they are far away from the parents. But I think we women, if we are not, I think it is not, I should not say that it is only Muslim women. I think all the women, as a mother, every mother contributes,
Yes.
right? Every mother contributes, because the minutes, the time, and the overall, the supervision, whatever human resource we have, it is all, this is the contribution of women. We can see the leaders, we can see the big CEOs, we can see doctors, we can see this and that, but we can see even the army personnel, and every individual. This is all the contribution of this mother. Every
Right.
mother is doing
It
this.
is true.
And
Yeah.
every mother should, I think, every mother should inculcate this culture, this habit, and this advice we should give to our sons, that you are obligatory to your mothers. And then when we will grow old, our sons, our children, they are bound to obey us, and they are bound to care for us, and it is their obligation. And our Islam says that you should pray to your Lord, the, give us the patience to take care of our parents, the way they have cared for us in our childhood, in our infancy time, right?
Mm.
And this strong motherhood has to be, it is not only the mother has to care, but it has to be now, I think, it has to be solemnized, it has to be celebrated, and it has to be given, in I think we should give ourselves a message to the whole world, to the whole men of the world, that whatever you are today, it is all because of your mothers, right?
Yes. Yes.
It is all because of a mother. And one doctor, I can share it with you. We had a conference, and a doctor, he delivered a speech, and in his speech he told that, you are here, I am a doctor, I am physically fit, but it is not because I am a doctor, but it is all because of my mother. It is because my almighty has made me fit. And if your mother in your childhood, she had done any sort of negligence, you could have been physically disabled, you could have been blind, right? You could have been, you would have any sort of this handicap, right? And therefore, if you are physically fit, you should, first of all, you should thank to your Lord who has created you, and then you should be all grateful to your mothers who have not done any sort of negligence in making you and in keeping you physically fit, right? And then when we grow old, it is our responsibility as well, that whatever good values we have, we should try to inculcate these good values, this love, this humbleness. We should try to inculcate this culture, this tradition, this love, these values in our grandchildren as well. And we should, I think, we should be happy to spare our time with grandchildren. I think we should just cut our priorities then. If you are living with your family, you are living with your grandchildren, I think there is no such place that can give you so much of solace, that can give you so much of love, that can give you peace, other than your home. Home is, I think, half paradise is your home. I believe in that. I think this
Yes.
is my message,
Oh,
right?
I love it. Thank you so much. And you're so right, is that the mother represents, especially during these times and the society we have created, so patriarchal, that we really need that symbol of the mother. So men, especially men, can connect to that and understand the importance of being a woman and how a woman can impact so much in society, passing the values, educating the children. And the more they connect to that, they respect women because they know
Yeah,
it's like this is another potential mother. This is a woman. We need to respect women. And
yeah,
the more they connect to that feminine side, through the women, through the mother, through the grandmothers, connecting to
yes,
those memories, I think we can touch their hearts, and this can become a better society. But it's also, as you said, is the role of the women educating the sons, especially the boys. I have a sister
yes,
that, and I have two nephews, and how these two boys are so loving and so dear, and they can see the world in a different way, because it all depends on how the mother also educates the boys the same as the girls, and
yes,
understand and make them understand that they can grow up as loving adults, as loving human beings, and caring about everybody, and respecting the mothers, and respecting women especially. So there is a very important role for us women, for
yes,
grandmothers and women aging. So thank you for sharing that, because that is so important and so beautiful, and how it you can see it really reflected in your culture and in your tradition, how that respect there is for the mother. And
yes,
yes,
yeah.
thank you so much. So it's been
My
really
pleasure.
a huge pleasure for me to having you today. I know it's very late for you
Same
already
here,
there.
same here,
It's
same
late
here,
night, and thank you for
same
opening
here.
the space, for sharing. And I'm sure this is not going to be the first time. This is the first of many more things we are definitely going to do together. And now with Rama, Alexander, with Nilima, there is a lot of things that we can create beautiful and support
Yes,
you, your beautiful
yes,
work,
yes.
and Kashmir. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear Monica. And I hope that this conversation and this interaction, this can just have any positive impact upon uh, not only the women but upon men of all the world. And we can together we can be more strong. And I think this collective voice can be very very loud voice. And
Yes.
so, seeing you again, meeting again, and we will be continuously working together for our noble mission. Thank you
Yes.
very much for inviting me, for uh, giving me this opportunity to share my little work that I have been doing or I am contributing towards the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And it's not a little work. Thank you so much. She is amazing. And anybody that can reach out to her, you can reach out to the University of Kashmir and the Center for Women's Studies. So thank you, Dr. Roshan. It was a pleasure to have her here. She's an amazing woman. And see you later for more sessions of Grandma's March. We have another session shortly at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and later at 4:30 p.m. See you soon.